play cricket, 50 play hockey, and 60 play basketball. So we need to represent them by circles like this. This is cricket, which is 100. Hockey is 50. And basketball is 60. 30 play cricket and hockey. 35 play hockey and basketball. 45 play basketball and cricket. Right? Now, overall, this is 200. Here the question, what is the maximum possible student who play at least one of the game or all the three games? I don't know why did I write 30 here, because it is not talking about 30 students play. Only is not a word which is given, only cricket and hockey. So I know 30 students play cricket and hockey represents this much part, which is both cricket and hockey. So if X are the number of people which are playing all the three games, I'll say this will become 30 minus X. I'll say this become 35 minus X. I'll say this is 45 minus X. I believe it is clear to all of you. When I say 30 students play cricket and hockey, does not mean they play only cricket and only hockey. That means they are playing cricket and hockey. They may play some other game as well. But cricket and hockey are the two games that they are going to play. That is the reason why I have taken all three as a X, and this is 30 minus X, 35 minus X, 45 minus. This circle is 100. 30 plus 45 is 75 coming there. I will say 25 more will come there, so that it will be 100. You'll say, sir, it is 100. Why minus 2x? 1 plus x is there. I'll also write plus x there, so that this circle, look at it very carefully. This circle, which is 100, will remain 100. No x will be coming extra. 2x, 2 plus x, 2 minus x get cancelled out. Let's talk about hockey. It is 65. I'll say separate 15 from here. You will get 50. Minus 2x, 1 plus x. I'll say 1 more plus x will be needed there. What about this one, this whole circle, the lower one, which is basketball? I know it is 45 plus 35 is coming out to be how much? 80. I'll say this is coming out to be 20. So I'll say it is minus 20 that I'm going to write. There are 2 minus x, 1 plus x. This will be plus x. Is it fine till this point? Any doubt you can ask me. Any one of you, any question, any query so far, please ask. कुछ भी प्रोसेसिंग में आपको गलती लग रही है? I believe okay, fine. So I think it is clear to everyone. Now let's come to this part. You know, the number of people cannot be negative. You cannot have minus 2 people. Thank you, Ankit. You cannot have minus 2 people there. You cannot have minus 3 people there. So the number of people will be always 0 or more than 0. I'll say from this, I can say 30 minus x is greater than equal to 0. Can I say 35 minus x is greater than equal to 0? And exactly 2 is 45 minus x is greater than equal to 0. I'll say from this, x is less than equal to 30. X is less than equal to 35. X is less than equal to 45. So what do you get? You get x is less than 45. X is less than 35. X is less than 30. So if you look at this, what is common part which is coming? I would say the one which is less than 30 will be also less than 35, will be also less than 45. The conclusion from this is that x needs to be less than 30. I believe it is clear to all of you. Please ask if there is any query so far. Fine. If I say my age is less than 30, my age is less than 35, my age is less than 45, 3 statements I made and you want all of them to be correct. So I'll say, let's take it less than 30. That will be also less than 35 and 45. But it does not mean that the less than 45 will be also less than 30. I believe all of you agree with it. Now let's take the other part of it. We will talk about exactly 1. Exactly 1 are these. I'll say they will be also positive. That is x minus 15 is greater than equal to 0. X is greater than equal to 15. I'll say x minus 20 is greater than equal to 0. I'll say x is greater than equal to 20. Of course, I know 25 plus x will be always positive because x cannot be a negative value. So no need to take that. Now you combine this. One says it is greater than 15, second says it is greater than 20. I'll say greater than 20 will be also greater than 15. So when I combine these two statements, look at very carefully. When I combine two statements, I'll get x is greater than 20 but less than 30. Do you agree with it? Have a look at this. I'll say the minimum value of x is coming out to be 20 and the maximum value of that will be coming out to be what? 30. That is the conclusion that we are going to get from here. Now over to you. Please ask if they now about the circle. What if I'm going to take the minimum value of x is equal to 20? Let's see here. What if the minimum value of this comes out to be 20 here? If this is 20 here, I will say 30 minus 20 is 10. If x is 20, this is 10. What about this? 15. What about this? 25. What about this? 45. Because cricket is 100. You can sum these values. This will be coming out to be 100. Hockey is 50. 35, 45, 5 more is left there. You can also put 20 here. 20 minus 15 is also 5. I know the basketball is coming out to be 60. So this is 45, 50, 60. I'll say this comes out to be 0. Why it is 0? Because 20 minus 20 is coming out to be 0. This is one combination that you are going to get. Please ask if there is any doubt so far. So you got cricket is 100, hockey is 50, and basketball is 60. Given as a 60 here. Now I'm going to put the value 30 here. The highest value is 30 coming here. Fine. So 30 minus 30 is 0. I'm sure you can see this. 35 minus 30 is 5. 45 minus 30 is 15. And 30 plus 25 is 55. And 30 minus 15 is 15. And 30 minus 20 is 10. So what do I see from here? I want you to correlate these one. I'm using another color now. When this is increasing, this decreases, this decreases, this decreases. Exactly 2 of the 1 will be decreasing. Why? Because this is constant. This is 30. If you increase it, this will decrease. If you decrease this, it will increase. So I know when this increases, all 3 of them decrease. Because a circle is always constant, cricket are 100. If 2 decreases, 1 increases. This must also increase to balance it. When these, if you see in hockey, there are 2 decrease, 1 increase, you'll say this is also increasing. You can correlate, this is increasing. Similarly, this will also increase. I believe it is clear to all of you now. Fine. So I would say the minimum value of this is 20, maximum value of this is 30. Let's talk about how many people are there who are playing at least one of the game. So I'll say cricket is already 100. 100, 15 plus 5 is 20, plus 10 is 30. The maximum number of people who play at least one game is equal to 100, 20, 130. The minimum number of people who play at least one of the game. I'll say 100 plus 5 plus 15 is 20. The minimum value is 120 and maximum value is 130. So I hope you can make out answer of all these questions. What is the maximum number of students who play at least one of the game? 130. What is the minimum number of people who play at least one of the game? What is the maximum number of people who play all the 3 games? 30. What is the minimum number of people who play all the 3 games? 20. These are your answer: 130, 120, 30, and 20. Please look at it. Some of you may be thinking, why, if 200 people are given to you, why do you take it as a 130, 140 people there? Nowhere it is mentioned. A student, there may be a student who are not opting for any of these things. So it is not mentioned that it is mandatory for everyone to play the game. Otherwise, your answer would have been different. I believe it is clear to all of you now. Have a look at this. Ask me if there is any doubt.